Hello, hello, everybody. Good to see you all. Good to have you all here with us today. It is an exciting day. We actually have people from all different parts of the world with us on this call today because of an important announcement, an exciting sharing of something new. Yeah, we have a great day lined up. It's not going to be a the full time that we typically do for our Dream Trips Academy. But it will definitely be packed with a lot of great, important information. So please let us know in the chat area where you are zooming in from, and we'd like to say hello. And all right, Deanna, hi from Brooklyn, New York. Hopefully you're staying warm, staying in. Sounds like it's going to be pretty cold there in that part of the world. Maria, also from New York City, good to have you. Hi, Ginger from Washington State. Flash from San Antonio, Texas. Shayna, lots of New York. Clinton, hi, Shayna, gosh. Hey, everybody. Aaron, what's good? Y'all from Dallas. Good to have you. And I think it's going to be cold for you as well. The Lots, hello from Georgia. From Nevada, good to have you. Iniko from Hungary, good to have you too. Centric, hey, good to see you from Atlanta. Got Budapest from and Miami and Seattle and my goodness, Florida. Hey, Jaya, good to have you. I Ijen, I don't know where that is. That's where you just posted. Let's see. I'm trying to go. No, it's not working. Not able to scroll back. Minnesota. Florida, lots of the United States. Good to have you all. And let's go ahead and go right into it. We do have translation offered. So if you need this translated in Hungarian, you can go down the bottom bar and pick translation and go to Hungarian if you need that. And let's get started, guys. Let's go ahead and go out and bring on our CEO of DreamTrips International, Mark Smith, and he will get our day started with some exciting information. So go ahead and take it away, Mark.
Awesome. I appreciate that, Tammy, and excited to be here today. I actually have my glasses on because we're going to do a lot of reading together. So hopefully I just put my headset in so we won't have an echo. No, I'm not in Hawaii. I'm actually cold, believe it or not, right now where I'm at. It's California, but it still gets cold to us. Probably not if you're in the winter somewhere, but I wish I was in Hawaii. That's where I really wish I was here today. And but I'm excited to be here. This is going to be a big day. We have a lot of things to announce. And Tammy, if you can I don't show full screen, so if you can just do whatever you have to do there, do the magic. We are going to go through one of the biggest enhancements that we've done since Tammy and I have owned the company. I mean, this is going to be a pretty holistic approach, an enterprise approach to our enhancements. We're going to launch a brand new platform today. We're going to talk about enhancing the Dream Trips experience on how to view a dream trip and then how to book a dream trip. I do want to kind of give you my disclaimer here. This is we are literally rolling this out right now. So if you're in somewhere outside of the United States or even in the United States, the site may or may not come up for you. It's called propagation. Once you push it out to the world, it literally can take up to 3 days for the website to show up for everybody. Some people will see it on mobile, not on desktop. So it's kind of interesting. For the most part, everything seems okay, though, as far as the new site going live. We've already had some people say, wow, what is this, right? And so, yeah, it needs some explanation. And then also, I want to let you know, this is in the beta version. We have some never-before-seen features that I think as Dream Trippers, you guys are going to absolutely love. And so that's going to be something big. But it is in beta version. So in other words, there are going to be some things that are not going to work correctly right away. We understand that. And there's going to be some things that simply you click a button and it's not going to go to where you want it to. And that's intentional, right? Things are being built behind the scenes on some of these enhanced products. So just want to make sure you guys know all about it. Super pumped to go through it. Today will be an abbreviated DreamTrips Academy. It's only about the enhancements. Going to have some guest speakers come on and comment a little bit. But I will tell you, this has been a journey. I mean, I really believe this is DreamTrips 3.0. Learning, pivoting, listening to the customers, the members, coming back to the drawing board. You've seen us make modifications for those of you that are kind of legacy members. Some of you have been here 10, 15 years as members, and you've seen this thing evolve over the past 3 years. It's kind of been a nonstop situation here at Fort Smith, where I'm calling you from here in California. And so today is really putting together a lot of pieces that, I feel are going to definitely enhance the product. The biggest thing you're going to notice today is the UI UX. And what that is the user interface in the user experience. Okay. And that's probably the number one thing I've heard from people is, can we get more current? And really, DreamTrips, as you know, have been around for now for about 20 years, right? And so Tammy and I became the owners of the company only 2.5 short years ago. And so the legacy software of the original company is very antiquated, right? So that's what a lot of you guys see when you see, well, how come does it look more up to date, right? So overall, we're giving this thing a facelift. So we're going to have a lot of marketing features that we didn't have access to before. We're going to be able to push out incredible newsletters to our members right from our platform that ties in the discounts, ties in weekly specials, ties in weekly all-inclusive deals, all things like that, that we'll be able to send right from the platform. As a matter of fact, the platform is going to allow us to send right directly to social media with different ads and different things that we do as a company. So very, very excited about that. I'm going to go with the PowerPoint presentation at first because I want to not rely on the internet. Okay, that's always hard to do something like this live, a lot of bandwidth here even at our house with Wi-Fi. So instead of like having any lag time while the site is coming online, I'm going to start with PowerPoint. I'm going to give you a very detailed overview of each feature and each new feature. And then I'm going to go live on the site and play around on some different things. I think you're going to be, be very, very surprised, if you would, about some of the features that we held back. No one knows. No leaders in the company know of some of the things that I think are going to be real enhancements to what we do. So I'm going to go right into this here. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here. And Tammy, if I don't come on, you can let me know. But I'm pretty sure I'll be fine here. There we go. Okay, awesome. So I'm going to go right into this and, oh, wrong one there. There we go. And you don't need to see another picture of me. So travel elevated, that is the theme of today. This is the new actual website itself. This is not necessarily where you go as a member today. You go as a member, if you're part of MDC, you're going to go through your My Daily Choice back office, and you're going to go scroll to the bottom of your affiliate back office and hit digital products. And if you're a DreamTrips member, it'll say DreamTrips, you'll hit it. It will take you seamlessly into the portal. So that's another enhancement, is you used to have to kind of go to different sites and do different things and different passwords. And this is called single sign-on. So basically you go into your My Daily Choice back office, go on the left-hand side, hit digital products. It's towards the bottom. It'll open up. You'll see DreamTrips there. You hit DreamTrips. It may ask you your name, your nationality. It might even ask you your phone number. We're just getting new data, and it's going to take you through like it always would. So just a more seamless process. But this is the actual site to DreamTrips.com. You do not go to DreamTrips.com to log in as a member. You don't need to do that anymore. Right through your MDC back office. So just a great way of being able to do that. So new look, new feel, new features. Let's go and show you what the new portal looks like, okay? So this is the new portal. I'm gonna take you through each one of the tabs at the top. You'll notice there's a DreamTrips tab. You'll notice, DreamTrips, hotels, resorts. That resort tab is gonna be very interesting. There's major upgrades on that. Cruises, same cruise engine we've always had. I really love that cruise engine. Flights. I think what you're going to notice is we now have some better flight deals. I think you'll notice that, especially sometimes you have a flight engine and it may give a better discount in the U.S. or maybe it gives a bit better discount in Asia, but not in the U.S. This particular one is very well rounded. Lots of great deals in Europe. Of course, rent-a-cars. A brand new feature is transfers. Okay, so you want to be picked up at a hotel, you want to be picked up at an airport, take you to your hotel or your home. Global transfers are now available. Activities is every activity you can think under the sun, globally, around the world. I've been playing with this thing for the past 2 days, just the activity portion. And just a lot of the things that I've done overseas, whether it be in Europe, I looked up some things I did in Rome, they were on there. And then I'm logged into our priority membership. So you can see it says concierge service. Now the concierge service is going to be down for a few more days, or at least a few more days. as we build that part of the website up. And then you'll have kind of a new experience there as well with concierge service. So let's get into, first of all, let me just put it in the chat. If you like the new look, okay, the new look, the new features, we haven't really got into too much yet, but just having a complete new experience. This looks obviously a lot more updated when you see this as the DreamTrips.com website, and then just the overall aesthetics and appearance of what you can see here today. I'm gonna plug my computer in here. There we go. Charging 2 devices here. And so what I want to do is I'm going to go to the DreamTrips tab, because I think it's important to really just go right into what is a major upgrade. So when you click on your DreamTrips tab for Dream Trips and Dream Breaks, okay, this is a whole new look and a new experience. Now, this is still semi under construction, okay, because we're building a lot of tech behind this, but you no longer have to go to different portals to get things. Now, you didn't know that because you logged into one portal, but we needed to bounce this off of some old software. So that's that old legacy software. That software is probably 10, 11, 12 years old. And so that's why it looked antiquated. And so now you can see Dream Trip destinations. Right when you hit Dream Trips, it'll be here. When you click on the card, these are called little promotion cards. When you click on that, it's not going to take you to the details of that trip. That part is not built yet. So if you wanted to find out information about any one of these trips or book them, my suggestion is when you click it, you can fill out a form and one of our customer service reps is going to contact you. Or during normal business hours, what I would do is I would hit live chat. You don't see that right now, but live chat is on the site. And I would just say, hey, I'm looking at that Kenya safari in June. I'd like to get the details. The customer service team at that point, right in live chat, will fire you back basically, what's included in the trip. And if you want to book it, you'll be able to book it right there through live chat. Okay, now that's just kind of a temporary thing until we build the rest of the tech. Also, you'll see Dream Trip points will be coming up on these on all of these. It's going to show you basically probably in the top right hand corner or somewhere on each card how many Dream Trip points can be used to discount each trip. And so when you're in live chat, you say, hey, I want to go to that Egypt trip, and it says you can take off $150 for Dream Trip points. In live chat, they're going to do that for you. And what they're going to do in live chat is they're going to send you an actual invoice where it's going to deduct your Dream Trips points on the spot, and you can literally just pay right there in live chat when you click on the invoice. So those are just some of the things that we're working on. We want to enhance this experience in the future. I will tell you, sometimes people would rather just hit information, hit live chat and say, looking to book the safari, want to ask a few questions, and how do I book it? What a convenience. We just fire you over a link, you click it, you fill it out, you book it. I also want to show you Dream Breaks. Difference between a Dream Trip, obviously for those of you that have been here a while, is fully baked out. Pick you up at the airport, welcome reception, farewell dinner, and a host, right? Dream Break, there's no host, so it's not a hosted trip. It's a little bit different, still very, very cool. Usually it's a little cheaper when it's a Dream Break versus a Dream Trip. Not always the case, okay? But you can see here, we have everything from, an Alaska cruise here, a Vegas trip, we've got a Hong Kong trip right now, strudel making in Budapest. Yes, I want to do that. Our medieval castle experience in Detsanice. I know we have some of our folks from Europe on here right now. I know we've got a massive group in London. I heard it was like close to 1,000 people in the room right now in London. And we have some of the speakers from that event that will shoot on here in just a little bit to kind of give you their thoughts of the new system. And so lots of big things going. But here's where you'll find the Dream Breaks. So when you hit Dream Trips, you'll see Dream Trips. You scroll down a little bit more, you'll see Dream Breaks. So put some 7s in the chat if you like the new look, because I've heard it since I bought the company that people didn't like the look of the old system. And I agree with you. I agree with you. It's just taken this long to get to this point where we are making a massive, massive switch over and upgrade to our technology. Okay, so very, very excited about that. Throw some 7s. I can't see the chat, so I'm not going to be looking at that chat while I speak. Now, the next thing I'm going to go to is we're going to talk about hotels. Okay, so the next tab is the hotels, and I'm going to give probably one of the biggest announcements, in my opinion, of an enhancement, and that is just a guarantee that we've got some of the best deals on the planet. And I'm going to share with you some deals today, but something that I've really wanted for a long time. I'm excited about because I think as a marketer, as an affiliate, as someone that is out there, all of you listening in from around the world right now, when you're out marketing the Dream Trips membership, the more ammo you have, the more confidence you have, the more posture that you have the single best travel membership, the #1 travel club in the world that you represent, and as much ammo as I can give you. I want to give you as many enhancements so that you can feel better and better and better when you approach someone to buy this membership. And we couldn't think of anything better than this 110% hotel guarantee. What does that mean? Some of you know right away what that means. You've seen this before. What this means from this point forward is we guarantee that our hotel rates are the best rates, okay? And if you find something cheaper, we will match the price plus 10%. You show me something out there that beats our prices, and we guarantee it, okay? And so when you go to the website, there's like 4 pieces of information. It has to be apples to apples, same hotel, same date, same room category. You booked it. You send us the receipt. We top up. Let's say your booking was $100. You found a hotel $100 less, and it was the same exact thing on our site, and we were $100 more. You found it $100 less. We're going to send you the $100 plus 10%. Just think about that, right? Pretty serious ammo. I've been in marketing a long time. I've been in sales a long time. When you can say, hey, look, we're saying that we guarantee our rates so much on our hotel booking engine that we'll match anything you can find plus 10%. So I don't know of any better posture that you could use as a marketer when you're marketing this platform. So let me show you what these discounts look like. First of all, when you go to your portal, the main screen of the portal, so I'm going to kind of show you, this is what I mean by the main screen, okay? When you log in, this is your main screen. When you go to this portal, if you scroll down a little bit, you're going to see this week's special offers. I think that's the best place to go. We're going to change the order. We're going to put this week's special offers kind of first. This panel, if you would, or this banner, that is a very, very unique feature enhancement to the platform, because what the platform is doing is it's aggregating all the resort stays that are going on real time and serving up the best discounts on that link. All-inclusive stays from $700. That there are specific all-inclusive resorts that we are now are a part of with this platform. We'll talk about that. You can see that it says, European escapes. I clicked that because it said 60% off. I clicked it, and it just put amazing deals in front of me, right? And you can pan over on this banner, and there's other things there. But personally, to get the best experience of the best discounts, this week's special offer. So if you're on there and you're saying, man, I really want to travel, what deals are out there? This is where to go. Go to your main site, scroll down just a little bit. You'll see this panel and enjoy the discounts, okay? The other thing is you'll see resort destinations just for you. What's interesting about that, this is going to be the collective aggregation of all of our members, okay, that are searching for things. So it's going to, over time, become pretty cool, where it's going to be the most common resort searches from our member base. And so if you want to know like where members are traveling, or for example, we've got a lot of great Dream Trip members here that really know how to use these types of portals. I'll give you one of them is Attila Bogner. I know he's going to be on here later. He's in the London event right now, and just on a Zoom with him. And he's a pro at this, and not only a pro at using this technology, but he is a plus traveler. He's been on 150 plus Dream Trips. He's been in I don't know how many countries, but he's an expert at this, right? And so this is what I mean by this. You might have someone like Attila who's in Hungary searching for the hotels that he knows, that he's gone to many, many times. He knows the breakfast is good. He knows that the sauna is awesome. The health club is great. It's in the perfect location. When he's sitting there searching and searching and searching, what's going to end up happening is our members are so good at searching for the best deals because they know the places. This thing is going to be incredible because resort destinations are going to probably start popping up from the aggregated searching of our members. So this is going to be a really cool feature that we're going to be able to really go through. So let's show you the discounts, okay? This is Bali. As you can see here, what is that, an 89% or 88? I got glasses on here. Can't even see that far away. But look at this, is crazy, okay? I want to show you. This engine now shows you, that's Agoda, okay? This one's booking.com. It's going to show you our competition, and it's going to show you their price versus ours. Their price is $12.83. It's Agoda right here. Our price, $139. This is ridiculous, guys. At $139, I went and looked up this resort. It is awesome. Makes me want to go to Bali. Okay, and so there's just a great example of the features here. So what I like about it is it tells you total savings. I love that it shows you competition. Okay, let's go to the next one. This resort is 56% off. Why did I put this? So this is an expensive resort. This is right down the street from Tammy and I. If some of you have maybe stayed at the Montage in Laguna Beach, California, right up the street is the Waldorf Astoria Monarch Beach. This is a classic golf resort in California, Monarch Beach golf course. It's the creme de la creme. It's right up there with Pelican Hill. These are some of the most expensive places in the world. I would have never, ever, ever thought that this category of hotel would even show discounts. Most five-star, like mega luxury hotels, they kind of don't need to send a discount out. It's usually like 4% or 9%. And so this caught my eye. Check this out. $17.88. I think I might have done this for 4 days or something like that. Look at this. Look how cool this is. Priceline, $4,044. Like, seems like that's the price all the way across. Agoda, Booking, Expedia, Hotels.com. I mean, that's our competition. Us, $17.88. DreamTrips member only, right? Non-public price offered to a DreamTrips member through this deal. This is a 5-star resort. I used to go here. My kids are a little bit older now, but I've gone here probably every year for 8 to 10 years to do gingerbread house making every Christmas. And I don't normally stay at the hotel because it's so expensive, and we live down the street. We just drive there and do our Christmas celebration. But at these rates, that's a little bit different now, right? And so it's not that I've never stayed there, but like an orange juice is $30 in your room. Okay, this is not a cheap hotel. I cannot believe that it's 56% off. So just give you an idea. And then let's go over to a resort. This is another great example. And I wanted to go to a premium brand, and this is most certainly a premium. Secrets. If you've heard of any of these resorts, pop it in the chat. But here's Tulum, Mexico. Secrets is a absolute known brand. It's a top brand. You can see Secrets Tulum Resort is absolutely epic. I mean, this thing, I went through all the photos. It's pretty incredible. Check this out. Priceline, $46.96. Our price, $14.31, tax included, right? Look at it, booking.com, $6,884. Our price, $1,431. I mean, it's just kind of game over, guys. I mean, it doesn't get any better than this. And I love how it's served up in the categories. I love how our members will now be able to just literally see kind of what's out there. And really what is happening with the discount itself. So wanted to show you that. And if you're excited about new, improved features, new improved discounts, and obviously just the usability, pop some ones in the chat if you see yourself at one of these resorts. Now, I'm not done. This is just the hotel. We haven't even dug into this thing. We've always had great hotels deals. I just like how this new enhancement here kind of shows you. I love how it serves up the competition by name, because I think there's just no better way to do that. We say, look, we got 110% hotel money back guarantee, right? What that means is not give you money back. It means give you what you might have found cheaper plus 10%. I mean, I think it really, really, really says it all. Okay, now, over 600,000 condo weeks. We've always had condo weeks, and I love them because if you're on a budget, it's a great way to get a cheaper experience. However, parents or extended big families, I love the condo weeks because, you know, I got to tell you, as a traveler, I'd rather not spend my money on some luxury hotel. I honestly, I'd rather spend my money on the experience, more excursions, restaurants, keepsakes to take home. And what I love about Condo Weeks is I love having a full size refrigerator when I travel in my room, and even a kitchen. So a lot of these come with 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, 3 bedroom, half kitchen, full kitchen, and a lot of them are timeshare. So here's what I want to say before I show you this. This is a major upgrade, okay? Some of you might be a member of RCI. It's one of the biggest timeshare conglomerates in the world. Some of you might be a member of Interval International. I mean, I don't know what they charge these days, 15, 20 grand to join. Then you have yearly dues, right, and fees. Well, we now have RCI, Interval International, and several others, and over 600,000 weeks that we now have access to. So all these people around the world that pay for timeshares, when they're not going to use their weeks, they try to rent them. And what we do is we're basically, through our affiliation here, is we're getting all of the weeks around the world to 2 or 3 or 4 of the biggest timeshare places and resorts. We're bringing them into this portal so you can have access. It's almost like you were a timeshare owner at a point. And here's my pitch on that. No timeshare, big giant lump sum, no yearly fee, and no long-term contract. When I have timeshares, it's, long-term contract, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 a year in fees. Maybe you had to put 10, 20, 30,000 to join, right? Here we are as a DreamTrips member, no long-term contract, $80 to $130 a month. You can cancel at any time. So just think about that. It's almost like, why get a timeshare and then you're on the hook for big fees when you could just join as a DreamTrip member and boom, over 600,000 weeks. And believe me, I looked at it the other day. It was like 710,000. I'm just saying over 600,000 because it just depends where I move the globe on the screen is how many timeshares it shows. So, this obviously in this screen right here, I'm showing, you see the United States, obviously a little bit of Africa and Europe, but look at Europe. I did a Europe only view, and there was like, I don't know, 10 or 15,000 just in the section of Europe that I honed in on. And it was just, I was actually surprised at some of the countries that had these condos in it. Like I was shocked that there was so many in Switzerland. I probably shouldn't say that because my wife's dream is to go to Switzerland. But amazing. Okay, so let's get into what this looks like in our condo weeks. I went and hit the condo weeks when I told you to go to this week's discounts. So I hit this week's discounts, okay, on Seaside Escapes. It took me to Bali. Okay, well, it showed me a bunch of countries, but I clicked Bali, and this is what it gave me. Okay, first of all, these are 1 week stays, okay? 1 week stays. Look at the first one, the Bali Seascape Beach Club, $182. It's for a week, okay? That's a timeshare week at that resort. But I want to go to Rama Garden Hotel Bali because I've actually done some research, checked out the photos, I've read the reviews. On our platform, you can read reviews on all of these products. And check this out, 327. It's a 5-star, 5.0, excellent rating. The reviews back that up. 327 for the entire stay. It's 7 days. Okay, so this is going to be a major product here. And look, we've always had condos in similar condos right here, but we've just increased the inventory by hundreds and hundreds of thousands of weeks. And I know, for example, from some of our European friends that are on here, it expanded pretty aggressively the amount of weeks that are available in Europe, which I'm super pumped about. And I'm a world traveler, so I went to all the spots that I like to travel. And personally, I'd rather stay at a place like this, have a half kitchen or a full kitchen, a living room, because I like to take my leftovers when I'm in Rome and not take them from the restaurant. I want to take them home, put them in the fridge, put them in the microwave. Maybe I'm giving you a little too much information here, but you got children. When Tammy and I traveled when our kids were younger, staying in a hotel room, the fridge is like this big, it's just cluttered. Like, man, just so much better. A condo week, your kids get their own room, parents get their own room. Kids wake up early. They got cereal in the kitchen. They're cooking eggs or something. Really love that style. So I actually specifically go in and look for the condos that have 1 or 2 bedrooms, and you can also select by duration. Some of these condos you could go, for example, at 182. Okay, that's like $800 for the month. Who wants to go to Bali for a month for under $900? Put it in the chat if you can see yourself going to Bali for under $900. That's not $900 a person. That's $900. The entire stay is 1 week in a condo, right? So really, really cool experience. Let me go and show you a little bit more. So that was Bali. Then I went in and I didn't click on weekly deals. I just went in and typed in Orlando, Florida. Everybody knows Orlando. If you don't, it's Disney World, right? And I'm going to just go, Red Lion Hotel. It's a 4-star. It's got a good rating though, 4.2. $329 for the whole entire stay. But I'm going to skip to Wyndham. Wyndham is just a brand that I've come to trust. Club Wyndham, and Club Wyndhams are everywhere. They're in Hawaii. They're everywhere. Okay, all over Orlando. You can bet you're getting good service there. This is a 4.0. It's a 5-star, 4.0 excellent rating. $364 for the entire stay. Just imagine that. When you go to Disney World, it's so expensive, okay? A hamburger is $23, okay? The ticket to get into Disney is like $180 a person one day for one park. It's absolutely crazy. I think it's way too much money, but come on, it's where miracles happen. It's Disney, right? And so imagine as a parent or even as an adult who's a great Disney lover. My wife went to Disney actually just a couple of weeks ago, just her and my daughter. Okay, they have an annual pass here in California for Disneyland, and so just think about this. Instead of spending $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 on the hotel, and then you're eating out every single day. Imagine if you're paying $364 for the entire stay, and you might have a kitchen, and now you're not having to eat out every day, and you get to spend the money on the tickets and actually enjoying yourself and getting some Disney gear and some Mickey Mouse ears, and you come home and you actually have money in your wallet. I'm a budgeter when I travel. I don't travel. I don't like to, I'm not saying I want to stay in a cheap place that the windows aren't, the windows are cracked and there's, there's bugs in your bed, right? That's not what I'm saying, but I'm a budget traveler. In other words, I look to where I spend my money on a trip. And that's why I have better trips, because I don't waste it on certain things. So if you're a new member here today, tune in to all of our calls, because we teach you how to travel. We teach you how to use the platform, and you most certainly couldn't just do this in one quick overview. Next one, I wanted to go to Rome because Rome's one of my favorite places in the world. My son's name is Marcus Aurelius Smith. Bet you didn't know that, but that's real. And so, yeah, we're all about gladiators, right? And so Rome is just one of my favorite places. And I just want to point out, okay, check this out. This one in particular, because I really love the location, and I went through all the reviews and I went through the photos, but the Palazzo right here, $599 for the entire stay in Rome. Come on, guys and gals, think about that, right? Like Tammy and I went to Rome. We've been to Rome 3 times. Recently, our last trip to Rome was a dream trip. Actually, I've been there 2. She's been there 3. Went on a dream trip. And I'm talking like $350 a night hotel we stayed in. You add it all up. I mean, the hotel alone was $1,700 just for the hotel. That's it. Nope, nothing else. No, nothing included, right? I can go stay at a condo that has a 4.7 review on a scale of 5.0, excellent ratings, for $599 for the entire stay. What does that allow me to do as a parent? Maybe I spend a little bit more and get a 2-bedroom. That means the $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 you'd spend on all the other stuff, the taxes, eating at the hotel itself. Now you don't spend that. And if you only spent half of it on the actual trip, just think of what we're talking about. This is how you use a DreamTrips membership to get that action in the best discount, okay? All right, now, okay, we're gonna go into something that we've never, ever had before, okay? This is a feature that is coming soon, okay? It's going to be a feature that is, I don't want to, step on my own toes here, about a week and a half away. So it's not months away. And this is a feature that, once again, one, as a member, great benefit, okay, incredible benefit. But as a marketer, it's what competitive advantage, what edge do you have as a member? How can I justify spending this every month? How do I justify what I spent in a year? Well, we're showing you condos all over the world, okay? All over the world. We're showing you incredible hotel discounts all over the world, right? And so what else in the 110, the 110% hotel guarantee, that's that marketing piece. Well, here is another unbelievable marketing piece. We are now going to get into the vacation rental zone. Week and a half away, we're going to have a tab that appears on the platform for vacation rentals. Okay. Now, I thought about not showing you the actual rentals because the discounts are just insane. Okay. So I'm going to show you like the first page that comes up, and look, these are major rentals. Like someone's renting something for a month, someone's renting something in Dubai for 2 weeks. So not some cheap deal. Okay. Not some cheap rate. This is going to be, major money. What I'm going to share with you right now is what these cost on Airbnb. It'll show it right on there, and what they cost as a Dream Trip member. So the first one is absolutely incredible. You can see here, I'll just go to the first one. Tulum, Mexico. It's on Airbnb right now for $61,000 to rent this place. On ours, $20,000. So it's $41,000 savings. I almost don't want to show you that because I'm not renting something for $61,000, but it's great to be able to show pretty amazing discounts. You'll see across the top, you'll be able to click best deals, beachfront apartment, nearby spa. I did nearby spa to show me the next one. But you can see anything that's on Airbnb, it'll show you what it is on Airbnb and what it is on our portal. These ones are like extreme, right? So I almost don't want to show you this because they're extreme, right? I mean, you look at this one right here. This is Dubai, right? And you look at it, it's almost a month in Dubai for 49 grand. Ours is 16,000. I mean, that's $33,000 less than Airbnb. Okay. Might pay off to be a DreamTrips member, but let's get into reality a little bit more here. I clicked on spa, or it says spas or spa near me. So it puts the rentals together that are either a spa, have a spa in the facility, or are close to a spa. So like, for example, Sundance, Utah, amazing place, right? Here's a great example. I'm going to go over to this one I really love. Duck Creek Village, Utah is another great one. Florida, look at the view. This place is epic, right? I mean, a 2-bedroom luxury apartment, downtown Miami. You can see the view right there. It's obviously going to be some luxury high rise right there in Miami. And, it's 2-bedroom. Let's say you put 6 people in that thing. You're looking at less than $1,000 a person in that type of a situation. Lots of stuff down here. You can see this in North Carolina, but look at the savings. This is right off Airbnb. I mean, save 980, save 782, save 714, save 578, save 1125. I mean, if you just want to, let's just call it what it is. As a standard DreamTrips member, if you rented this one time in a year, you saved more than your entire membership on one booking. That's how you sell this product, whether it's a condo, a hotel, whether it's one of our resorts, whether it's our vacation rentals. People can save more than they pay for the membership in a year in one booking, right? It's just, we got to get that in our heads of like, wow, what is the value? Well, where do you want to start, right? So super pumped. If you are excited about vacation rentals, now I'm only showing you that there's literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them all over the world. I looked in Rome, I looked everywhere. I'm super pumped about it. Probably don't know if I'll be staying at too many hotels. I'd rather stay at a condo or an apartment in Rome with a kitchen. And I found one in Rome that had a balcony on the 3rd story overlooking the city. I'm totally into that, right? And so vacation rentals, if you're pumped about vacation rentals, if you're pumped about this level of discounts, pop it in the chat. Okay, we are still going. So the next feature, okay, now we've always had resorts, but this is a little bit different, okay? This is a straight all-inclusive resort feature. And so when you see all-inclusive resort show up on a deal, you click it, all of those will be all-inclusive, okay? Always read at the bottom if there's other fees. A lot of them do have fees on any booking engine, right? Even on like an Expedia or anything like that. So always read, like they may require a fee, especially if it's a condo. But check this out, okay? We now are part of the network of Dreams Resorts and Spas. That's just one of the networks. Look at this. This is unlimited luxury where everything is included. Look at your right-hand screen here. Unlimited dining, unlimited drinks, okay? Endless entertainment, 24-hour room service, okay? So this is kind of like if you bought one of those more high-end or mid-range, you know, the high ends are like $70,000. You got to join these timeshares, but you join like a $20 to $30 to $40,000 timeshare. These are those timeshares that people bought years ago. Some of them they can't keep up with their yearly fees, so they turn it back into the resort, or they try to sell a week on the internet. And so you'll find some of these weeks on the internet. We'll obviously beat those weeks, hopefully, right? And most of the time we're going to beat them, but most of these you can't even find on an Expedia because they're not available to the general public, right? So you can see right here, you know, you got Dreams Cancun, you've got Riviera Maya, you've got Cancun right here. Look at these prices. You know, 2 adults, $700. That's all inclusive. All you can drink, all you can eat, 24/7 room service for $700 for 2 people, right? That's $350 a person. That's absolutely crazy, right? So you bolt that with maybe a cheap airfare to Cancun, boom, you're in a major discount situation there. But check this out. I will go live on the portal in just a bit and play around with this, okay? Next one is this is a feature we didn't necessarily have accessible to everyone, is transfers. So now, if you see the button here, transfers, you will now be able to get private car service pretty much anywhere in the world within reason. Some places don't have it, okay? Where you want to be picked up at the airport, picked up at the hotel, picked up at an event. I know there's like 1,000 plus people in London right now. Maybe you go in, you hit transfer, you got a car waiting for you at the end, taking you and your friends back to wherever. And so I just did a quick example here, airport here in California to one of the local hotels. And, you know, basically you can see right here, it's a private car service. So this is a more luxury one with SUV. So I'm excited about this feature because there's another feature coming up that I'm going to talk about right now with this. This is going to make a lot more sense to you. One of the things that I would say I'm the most excited about, okay, and I'm going to go ahead and turn my screen off here for a second or stop sharing. There we go. Give me 1 second. I'll come back on here. The single best feature I think we're going to launch, this is beta version. Okay, I'm going to take you to it live. It is live, but it is in beta. Is a brand new feature that there's not a better travel club on the planet that will know how to use this feature. Okay, and what this feature is going to do is it's going to allow you to build your own trip. Okay, so it's called Build a Trip. It's going to allow you to go in the portal, find the best hotel discount where you want to go, save that hotel, name it, start building a trip. Pick the hotel, pick your airfare, pick your transfer, the car to pick you up, pick the activities in the country that you're going to, save that trip, share that trip with other Dream Trip members, and be able to monitor as your friends, your family, and your team buys the trip. I'm pumped out of my skin about this feature. I really am, okay? It'll take some time to get it fully online, but you guys are the best travelers in the world, and you know how to do this. And why this is important is because I know where to go in Rome. So in other words, even Dream Trips, I can't as a company get the discount on a hotel to build a dream trip like you can get in this online platform. Okay, because when we go book a dream trip, we're going to the group department. Yes, we obviously get a discount and we put the whole trip together and it's hosted, and that's a dream trip. But some of you are like, look, I want to save money. I don't need a host. I don't need the customer service chat. I don't need a welcome reception. I don't need any of that. I just want a trip that I can go on with my team. This is going to be the biggest revolution of anything. I personally think, I don't think Dream Trips has had an announcement like this in 10 years, in my opinion. Okay, let me take you into this bad boy, because I'm super pumped about this. Okay, and if my screen doesn't show, Tammy, you just hook me up in the chat area. Okay, so Tammy, if you can text me directly on my phone, make sure I'm up, because I can't see chat. I'm sorry. So what I'm going to do now, we're live. Okay, we're in the live site, And I'm hoping you guys can see me. Tim, I need you text me, and yeah, there we go. Good, awesome. All right, now, guys, the site is just coming online. And so there might be a little bit of lag, right? Some of these features are even literally like coming online as we speak. So just have some grace. This is like, we probably should have launched this weeks from now, right? But we're launching it now. We couldn't wait anymore. So here's all the features we talked about. You know, we talked about DreamTrips, right? There's the DreamTrips. You can see you go scroll across the cards. Really cool. Dream Breaks, right? Got an Alaska cruise. There's the price, right? And you can see here's the live chat right here. So someone could live chat, hey, what's up with this Hong Kong event? I'd like to book it, right? There's the hotels that we were talking about, resorts. And I'm going to come back to these. There's the concierge, but I'm going to go, this is a test account. My trips is what our builder trip feature is. I went ahead and took the luxury to help hook up Jefferson and Micaiah, who are going to come on here in a minute. This is the sickest feature I've ever seen in my life because I'm a dream tripper and I know what I'll do with this feature. This is going to change the way a member uses our product. And just think about this. What I did is I went in, that's that Bali resort, Jefferson. So I wasn't even planning to do it. I clicked Seaside Deals. It came up on my screen. It went to Bali. I saw that price, $333 for 7 days at a 5-star. I saved it, and I'll show you guys how to do this. I made it a favorite. That puts it here. It makes it a trip. And as you can see, one saved, okay? I can now go into activities. I can go to transfers. I can go to rent-a-cars. I can go to flights. I can go to cruises. I can put a hotel in Rome, and I can have a cruise some out of Italy that links to this trip. And then I can send this out, okay? And right now the limit will be 10. We'll figure that out. But I can send it out to my friends and that have a membership. They click it. It brings them to this trip. All they have to do is buy it. You created it. They don't have to buy everything in the trip. They may say, hey, Jefferson, I'm going to go on the trip, but I don't want that medieval dinner you're doing. They just don't buy that. They don't have to buy the package. They buy each thing in the trip. So what that does is someone like Jefferson, who's been over 250 dream trips, he knows every single hotel in the world, basically, at this point. He knows the destinations. I got one there from Micaiah. It's another destination example, okay? So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to open the trip and show you the most incredible features of this. This is so sick, guys, okay? So here is the key. It says price went down since saved, price went up since saved, price stayed the same. As you can see, the price stayed the same. And I did this, I think I did it yesterday or the day before. Check in January 24th, check out 31st. Here it is, $130 a night. No, this is probably, actually, I obviously did a different resort, so sorry about that. So what that does in this scenario is I can hit book and then book it. And you can see like calendar here. I can add extra stuff as well, okay? But the big thing here, folks, is if I go build a trip for my friends, right, my Dream Trip members, and then all of a sudden, people sit on it, like they wait and wait and wait, and a week goes by, a month goes by, and 2 months go by, and they don't book it, it's very likely the price is going up. It's market price. So as the prices change, the price will change on your booking. What does this do to you? FOMO, fear of missing out, right? Fear of loss. It allows you to promote your trip and say, hey, listen, this is the price right now, and I can't control whether it goes up or down. So you can buy it where it's at right now. Likelihood is it's not going to go down. As you get very close to your travel date, the price might go down if the hotel needs to sell rooms, but you may also sell out. Okay, it doesn't guarantee that Jefferson Trips reserved 10 rooms. It just put the trip together for 10 people to go in and book it exactly how Jefferson wanted you to book it. Okay, this is the coolest feature ever. And then in here, you can go into comments and you can comment back and forth. So, hey guys, we're going to also add a food tour. You're communicating with the people that are on your trip. So really, really cool features you can see here. So if you think this is like going to revolutionize Dream Trips, pop it in the chat, because I think when you really see this in full version, it's a game changer. Okay, now let me give you some other ideas with this. This is not just doing a trip for your team. Okay, watch. How would I use this? It's my daughter's birthday. I'm a Dream Trips member. What do? I go put Caitlin's birthday trip. I go in and let's say Caitlin wants to go to Bali for her birthday with 10 of her girlfriends. I, as a Dream Trips member, can go in and build a trip for my daughter, find the best deal in Bali, sit with her and pick the activities she wants to do. I want her to have car service. I don't want her taking a taxi. We might add in some restaurant reservations. Boom, I built Caitlin's birthday trip. She shoots it out to 10 of her friends. Okay. A wedding party. You're doing a wedding, a dream wedding. Go in and build a trip for your entire wedding party instead of dealing with all the stress of that. Hey, you want to stay somewhere else? Who cares? You're not signing a contract. No one is liable for this trip. If you build this trip, you're not signing a contract. You're not putting your credit card down for all of the rooms. You're building it on our portal. We're allowing you to piece together and aggregate the best deals for a specific trip. And then that's your trip. You can name it and then you pop that out to your friends. So, I mean, such an awesome, awesome feature. One of the things I'm the absolute most excited about. So let me show you, for example, how I did that, okay? So I go into the hotel engine, right? And I could just literally, I'm just going to do this live. I'm going to just do Vegas, okay? Las Vegas to Nevada. I didn't even touch anything, 19th to the 20th. What's today's date? I probably should push that out a little bit further. That's only tomorrow. Usually don't want to do pricing one day away because you might not get the best deals if it's tomorrow. But what the system's doing now is this is aggregating, right, from aggregators all over the world, pulling in the information to give us the best deals possible. And even when the deals show up, give it some time because it's still pulling. Look, I mean, I did this live. Anything could happen, right? Look at this, 74% on Treasure Island. Look at this. Right now on Priceline, it's 220, right? Look at the Rio, 65%. Right now it's 101. Okay, Caesar's Palace, guys, it's $401 on Expedia right now. It's 160 with tax included on our portal. Okay, so ready? We're all going to Vegas. If you want to go to Vegas and hang out at Caesar's Palace, pop some twos in the chat, and I'm going to show you how I do it. Okay, so who wants to go to Vegas and stay at Caesar's Palace? Okay, so watch. See this little thing right here, little suitcase? I click it. Okay, create new trip. I'm going to call it party. Oh, what did I just do? See, I already messed it up. Create new trip. I'm going to give the trip a name, and I'm going to call it, okay, I messed that up. Sorry. Boom. Save to. Create new trip. Now, I'm on an iPad too, so that is also an issue. I'm just going to call this test, okay? And then I'm going to do this. Watch. Boom, boom, boom. I'm going to save it to Jefferson trip maybe. All right, cool. Now I'm going to go over here. I'm going to my trips. And I might have saved it to Jefferson. Nope, that's another trip I did to Honolulu. By the way, this is the Moana Surf Rider, which is one of the single best hotels on the planet. Can't believe it's in our portal at a 56% discount. This might have added, okay, it did. So I want to show you something. I can do multiple stops on the trip. So let's just say we wanted to go to Bali, and then when we come back from Bali, we don't come back to our houses, we go to Vegas, okay? So I added it by mistake to Jefferson's trip, but see what happens here? This showed up, and now if I went in and I booked a helicopter tour in Vegas, if I did a food experience, it would all show up in this trip, and I would send it out to my friends and be able to book it, okay? And you can see right here, it's tracking it. I could go in and book it. So really, really cool experience, okay? So let me go ahead. I'm going to go back to the main frame here. Okay, and I want to show you some really cool features in my account, okay? First of all, go in and fill this out. It probably has some information already filled out, but you're basically setting up your profile. Here's your membership, social connections, but I want to go right here. Do you want to receive promotions? Yes. So here is some great enhancements. Emergencies about my trip. So maybe there's a storm in the country you're going to. Maybe there's a warning in the country you go to, okay? Do you want a text message about your trip? I mean, it's really, really, really cool, right? And then I could update my traveler information and it'll update the info. So now what I want to do is check this out. Let us know how to better, kind of give you more accurate searches. So you might say, I'm a spa. I'm all into the spa, right? Or I really am into food, or I'm a sports and adventure person. So you could even make your preferences a little bit more, detailed, if you would, into everything you do. Now I'm going to go to travel profile, and you can add multiple Mr. MDC priorities. You can see it, but you can add multiple people. So you have multiple profiles. You're booking something for your daughter. You don't want to add their information in every single time. You can build multiple profiles for your members, and you can change currency and language, okay, on the booking. Okay, so very, very, very important. And I'm just going to browse for this before I show you just some other things. Very important stuff. So this is activities. One main feature of this enhancement is you click on activities and you'll see this bar. If you click on cars, you'll see this bar changes. If you click on flights, you'll see this bar changes, okay? And so that's how, and then when you scroll down, it's the main screen for hotels. But like activities, I could do, for example, Orlando. Came up right away. I could do Orlando. Probably shouldn't do it for today. We'll just go the 25th to the 26th, and then we'll hit done, and then we'll hit search. And then what this is going to do is it's going to aggregate all of our partners there in Orlando on all of the different activities. And they're broken down. Like, this is a really cool one. People do this. These go-karts are insane. They're these electric go-karts. And you can see we've got discounts, on each one you're saving about, $24 there. And you can just see it across as art and culture, food and drink, Senior Frogs. You haven't been there. It's pretty cool. Fish and trips. And so there's a little bit of everything when it comes to activities. Our cruise engine is incredible. For those of you that are like mega cruise people and really know how to use a cruise engine, this thing has so many features, okay? It's so many different things. You can see all of the features that you can click on and the like. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play around a little bit. I have major stuff that you have to get down from an administrative standpoint, okay? So the first thing is, how do I log into DreamTrips? I want to say it one more time. You go to your My Daily Choice back office and your affiliate site, left-hand side, all the way to the bottom, digital products. Click on it, hit DreamTrips, okay? And that's how you'll get into DreamTrips every time. So you don't have to go to another site and sign in. It's just just business as usual, okay? Concierge, that's not live right now. So you're catching us in the window where it's being built in the background. And then, okay, so I hit how to book a dream trip. Okay, now what I want to do is I want to show you how to get the best bang out of this. So I clicked on resorts. I'm going to scroll down just to show you. It doesn't matter if I watch this. So you can see this engine right here. This is where I tell you this is where I live, is here. Okay, but that is on every screen. If I click on hotels, it just changes the bar here. So I book a hotel, but it's the same screen below, okay? Like, check this feature out right here. You want to know a little bit about Mexico, you click on Mexico, and boom, awesome feature. There's the strip in Mexico. You want to learn about Mexico? Here's everything about Mexico, and guess what? Because you selected Mexico, it's pre-done here, and I hit search, and obviously it's going to search for today. Don't know what that's going to look like, but I want to show you as a traveler, you're clicking on some of those information links. Tell me about Cairo, Egypt. Tell me the must-see stuff in Cancun. Tell me what restaurants or what should I be doing in Santorini, Greece, right? And so by going that way, look at this just did 75% off this hotel, Flamingo Cancun. Look at these discounts. They're pretty significant. I'm going to go to this one because I know this hotel. This is a 5-star. Look at the discount. I mean, it's 7,700 people, okay, for this. And this is at the Mujeres. Our price, $3,500. Look at Priceline right now, $7,714 for this trip. On ours, it's $3,500. Okay, some of you have heard of Dreams Playa Mujeres. This is another very, very popular resort. Pretty significant. Imperial Laguna. Look at these. It's pretty crazy, right? But what I wanted to share with you is how I got there, right? when I click on hotels and I'm like, man, where do I want to go in the world? I might scroll to the bottom, fish around the site and got all these places around the world that I can learn about. I can get to, learn a little bit about the culture there. I can click on Sydney, Australia, the Emerald City. I've actually climbed the outer edge of this entire bridge with my daughter. It was incredible. Tammy did it. She and I did it on a second trip. I mean, absolutely incredible. I scroll down, it populates Sydney. It tells me all about Australia, and I could just hit search and it'll do the same thing. So major, major enhancement to like the experience. But here's what I want to share with you. Okay. This is what I do to find good deals. I click on resorts. I don't type in a destination. I just click it and wait because it takes time. Boom, right? It's showing you over 480,000 weeks. Now I can do this on my screen with 2 fingers because I'm on an iPad, and it'll change the weeks. You can see the number of weeks are changing. I can go over here to get down in more in Latin America, right? I can get down in that area of Venezuela, Brazil, Argentina, or I can say, hey man, I'm really trying to find something in the US, and I can or Italy, and I just zoomed in on Italy. Like just in the Italy, Switzerland region, there's over 6,700 weeks that are available as we speak, right? That's where I got the Rome thing, is I just went and clicked on Rome and it zoomed in, and like, I didn't even mean to do that. Okay. It just did that, right? Cause I'm on an iPad. So I clicked it, but there you go. $5.99 for the entire stay. That's how I found that hotel right here, the Palazzo at Sorrento. This is what I did. I went in here and I went and looked at it, right? I mean, it's really, really cool. And, I just went through and kind of looked at it. I love this look. But by the way, there's the bedroom, and there's a downstairs, there's a living room, there's the kitchen, guys. When I told you, like, going with your kids, or going on a budget, or not necessarily a budget, you just travel different. I travel different. I like to have a kitchen, and I like to have a living room, right? Look at this thing. Tammy, you ready to go? Right? This thing is really cool. Very, very cool place. Look at this little spa, I don't know what those are, little pods you sit in. And what's great about this is you're seeing this with your own eyes right here. It's 7 days. It's $5.99, and then it gives you other options. Right now, there's only a 1-bedroom available. Don't forget, I'm only showing 1 week. If I search through weeks, I'll find more. Sometimes there'll be 2 bedrooms, 3 bedrooms, penthouse, and then this price will go up. Okay, and then you can go to facilities, the rooms, reviews, the location, and so it's just really, really cool. But I'm going to do this again. I'm going to go to resorts. I'm going to go down to destination. I'm not going to touch anything. Okay. And what I want it to do, and I probably messed it up now, I want it to show these resorts around the world. Okay. So if you're on a budget, or you want more of a condo experience, this is how I would do it. Now, the more you dial in your search, the more specific it's going to be. I can do Italy. I'm not even going to do a check-in date. Then it comes in here. Maybe I want to do a check-in date. Let me go out a little bit. Let me go to April 21st. I have it set for up to 1 month. So check this out. And now it's showing what is here. Now watch what I do. Okay. No, sorry about that. What I like to do is the list view. So I went over to this view here, and you have map or list. I just hit list. So to list all the weeks. So if you notice, this is the same resort, okay? And it lists all the weeks. This one is a 4-night, okay, package. Sometimes it's 3, 4, and 7. And so right here, $255 for 4 nights. It's a 1-bedroom. And so you can see, I can just keep loading. And this is the same resort because all right, here is what I wanted to show you. Now it's 2 bedrooms. So what's crazy is it's $255 for 1 bedroom, and it's only $303 to get to 2 bedrooms. It has a full kitchen, 2 bedrooms for 4 nights for $300, right? Now you can buy multiple weeks. You can go in and buy 2 weeks of this. Hey, I want, as long as it's available. Just think of a month. A month is under $1,300 for a 2-bedroom with a full kitchen in Italy. Yep, you could move there. That's cheaper than rent. It's crazy, right? It's absolutely crazy that how well this works. And so that's a feature I really wanted to share with you. And then I'm almost done here, guys. We're going to get to some special speakers, and then we got some brand new trips to share with you. Okay, this is one thing that I want to mention. right now, I'm gonna bring this up here. Okay. Oh, actually, I wanted to show you. Okay, hold on. I want to show you this feature. Okay. Sorry, I'm so excited about this. I'm missing some of my presentation. So I live here. Resort destinations for you. Okay, right. Obviously, people are searching a lot of these areas in the United States right now. But I want to go to this week's special offers and hotel deals of popular destinations. Okay. So if you're looking for a good deal on the hotels, you can see I'm scrolling across looking for the best deal. That's 48% off of Vegas, 50% of Westgate, Vegas. Obviously, a lot of people are looking up Vegas. Like, look, Encore at Wynn. Okay, this is a 5-star, well-known mega hotel in Vegas. If you haven't been to Vegas, the Wynn is like big time, 37% off, right? Probably one stay there pays for a year's worth of membership. So here's where I like to live. Dream stays from 400. Unforgettable beach locations, 60%. I clicked this and it gave me that Bali one, but I'm going to hit the arrow, all-inclusive stays from 700. Watch this. I'm going to click all-inclusive stays. Okay. More information. Okay. Now you're going to scroll down. You ready for this? You have to fill out this form to request a booking. Why? We are part of this actual network through our partners. And these are the Dreams locations. When I showed you Dream, we were part of that Dream Spa and Resort Network. These are some of the locations. Sometimes we'll get a big discount. Sometimes we'll get a little discount, right? This one's $200 off. These are all inclusive 24-hour room service, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Okay. This is 4 nights in Acapulco. I'm going to go down to like Cancun, to some of the places I know. I'm going to go to the Dream Sand Cancun. Here's, look, 1280, 800. Colombia. Look at this, 1440, our price 800. Where is this at? Oh, it's Cartagena. Cartagena is the beachside resort. I've been to Colombia, Medellin, Bogota, Cali. I've been to all the places, and I haven't been here. But when I go, everyone in Colombia tells me I got to go Cartagena. That's where we need. That was an Italian accent, so it didn't work out good. Wasn't Colombian. But this is one I wanted to show you. Okay, I'm going to click on this one. This is Secrets Papagayo. This is Costa Rica. Okay, this is a major resort. Okay, check this out. You can tell it's all upgraded, double beds. You can see here kind of the amenities, luxury, unlimited dining, unlimited drinks, right? 24-hour room service. You keep going down here, some more of them. But this one in particular is a great resort, right? You see 4 nights, 1,800. This is for 2 people. All-inclusive drinks, everything included. But this is the most secrets right here. You can see there's a secrets resort. But it's $3,270 for this Costa Rica resort for 4 days. Ours is $1,900. Okay, look at this, Cozumel. Pop ones in the chat. 111 in the chat if you're blown away by the ability to now have access to some of these other things. There's another one right here. Where's this one? This is Caraco. 2,000 is the public price. Our price $800 for 2 people. For 2 people, that's $400 a person. That's $100 a day. All inclusive at a major resort. And I happen to know, where is it? This one right here, Dreams Royal Beach, Punta Cana. For those of you that went to Dominican Republic with Tammy and I, we went 3 times on a dream trip. This is literally the beach that our dream trip was on, that we paid whatever we did for a dream trip. But this is an all-inclusive 4-day, not a dream trip, at $400 a person. So as you can see, and there's just, Isla Mujeres is a well-known place. So you can see, like right here, there's no discount right now on what we picked. You can see right here, there is a discount. I do not know where this one is. I'm guessing, I don't know. I'm guessing Mexico. Here's Jamaica. I will tell you, I do know this one, Breathless, Montego Bay. I went to a dream trip with some of you. If you're on here and you went to Jamaica with us, pop it in the chat. Montego Bay Resort and Spa, $24.30 public price. Our price $19. And I got to tell you, a lot of these are, these are straight timeshares where you don't even really get access to them. So this particular, what you do here is you fill this out, and they let you know if your week is available that you want. So how did I get there? I clicked on these. Now watch, right here. Okay, I'm now gonna click on unforgettable beach vacations just to give you, and these are always changing. You gotta click on view. Sorry about that. These are always changing, and they're served up to us in real time. Okay, so check this out. You would kind of go through some of the best deals right now. Maldives, Bali. That's how I found Bali. Okay, so let's go to, all right, Thailand, one of my favorite places in the world. Let's go to Thailand. So what this does now is, so instead of you as the user, you're thinking, where do I want to go? Let me go find a good deal. You're not really sure. Why this is a great experience is because what the aggregator, well, this is pulling together all the hotels in Thailand. What this does is it's giving you ideas. You know what? I'd like to go to a beach resort. Oh, you know what? 60% off. Let me go there. Now, I'm going to go down to some of the ones like check this one. This is 83. This one is 97% discount. I don't even want to see that one because that's like a one-off. Sometimes like they have to dump all their rooms at a hotel. They don't have bookings. I don't want to over promote. Okay, there's no need to do that. But here's a great one. Hotel Clover, $5,200 on Expedia, $880 on ours. But I want to go down to, just some, let's see, because I know some of these places, like, just getting out 73%, the SC Park, right? It's a 4-star. It's got an excellent review, 1,400 on booking, 387 for us, okay? Let's go down to, all right, the Admiral, 68%, 2219, Priceline, Expedia, Hotels.com. Our price, 710, tax included, okay? So I love that feature where the platform is aggregating everything our members are searching for to always give us like, hey, what are the members doing, right? Because our travel members know good deals and they know good spots. Why wouldn't we want to tag along, not book it with them? We're not trying to book it with them, but why don't we kind of sneak peek at where are our members going? Where are they finding good deals, right? And then in addition to that, this week's special. So like I go in here, I click, I'm going to go in every week. And so unforgettable beach locations, dream resort stays. Let's hit that one. Okay. Dream resort stay. This other platform here. It's showing you like Vegas from $500, Canary Islands from $600, right? It's pretty cool. And let's go over to European escapes that are 60% off right now. Unveil the magic of European escapes. Check it out. I mean, come on, 60% off Paris. And look, everybody knows I love Prague, so right there, but I'm going to go to Paris because I know it's almost Valentine's Day and everybody wants to go to Paris, right? And so you might have not said, oh, I want to go to Paris, or you maybe your whole life you would love to go to Paris, but you weren't thinking you could afford to maybe go to Paris. Maybe it wasn't in the budget. But because you're checking the weekly deals, all of a sudden Paris pops on for you, right? So for example, I'm going to go to ones that I know, like, okay, I know this one. Take this one because I've done some research. This is 84% off, which is crazy. Go to, all right, the Renaissance. That's the one I wanted to find. This is a 5-star, $7,400 on booking. Our price, $4,000, 46% off. Okay, but maybe you're not looking to spend that kind of cash on something, right? So let's just load more. Okay, and while we wait for them to load more here, I'm going to go to one that I looked at the other day. Like here, when we get into this, like 5-star, right? And you're still blowing away the competition prices here. Secrets, Paris Hotel. Look at the pricing. Booking 2,200. I mean, it just gets crazy, right? And I don't even want to focus on the 80-90% discounts because I actually don't promote that way. I want the member to just find those because really the discount's going to be 25%, 35%, 48%. That's like the bulk of the discounts, but we save up to 80%, as you can see here. And as you can see, I've been very transparent about it. I don't want to say, oh, we can save you 90% off of every hotel. We can't. No one can, right? We get what we get, and what we get is pretty awesome. I'm going to expand it just a little bit more, as you can see here. And this is more, I wanted to see more, get down into these areas, 30%, really incredible discounts, right? So I'm going fast for that there. So that's how I kind of navigate through the different ways that we book. So let me do this. I'm going to shut my share screen off. We're going to go to our guest speakers, and then we're going to finish with some brand new trips that we have, okay? One very important announcement. in My Daily Choice, there's been an upgrade in your back office where you can check on your runway to 25K tracker. In that tracker, you can now look at previous runways and it'll show you if you were a winner and how much you earned. Okay. So we know that there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people right now in My Daily Choice that have already won a prize in the runway. Some of you earned 250. Some of you earned 500, 750, or even 1500. Okay. And I know there's a lot of people that have actually even earned level 4, which is 1500. This is how the program works. You get to use that winning on any dream trip that you want, okay? Not booking a hotel and all that stuff, but a dream trip or a dream break, okay? All you need to do is, one, go into the MDC back office and see if you're a winner. Obviously, you probably should already know that, by the way, but you might have lost track, and you can see where you're at this month in the current runway, or you can go to the last runway. The current runway ends, I think, at the end of the month. Don't quote me on the date. Some of you have independent dates. Like, we're all on different dates of the runway. But here's the thing. Number one thing is we currently have Prague for Valentine's Day, and it's basically a transformation in a tap-in experience, okay? And what we're looking to do is it's a multifaceted trip, okay? It's like $449 a person, comes with breakfast every day. We got a one-day seminar, which we're going to talk about how to make money from trading, and obviously personal enrichment and personal development. This is more for, affiliates that are, business minded. It's also in Valentine's Day for a reason. So maybe there's a guy on here that's into Akashics, and his wife's like, I don't want anything to do with it. Honey, we're going to Prague for Valentine's Day. Now, don't tell her I taught you how to trick her to go to a seminar, but that's why we did it, okay? Or maybe there's a lady on here today that you're into Akashics, you're having fun trading, and you've always wanted to drag your husband or your boyfriend to Prague. It's Valentine's Day. So there's no excuse. There's no excuse on why not to go. But here's the thing. This trip has already supposed to have been closed. What we've done, because we realized we've gotten lots of calls from people that say, how do I use my runway winnings? So here's how we do it. One, you will simply go onto the website and live chat during normal business hours. You will just let them know, I want to go to the Prague trip in February. Okay, and that you're a runway winner, right? The 25K runway winner. We will then be able to look you up and verify. Don't reach out to us and ask us if you won. Okay, we won't be answering those questions. We wouldn't be able to answer all those questions. You got to go into your MDC website and look at if you won and how much you won. Come to us. I want to book Prague. Okay, you got to do this right away. Okay. And even though live chat might not even be up right now, you can even do the email that's in there. Just do it right away, because we have dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens of people right now. I know there's about 40 people that want to book right now. Okay, this trip's probably going to sell out. If we could process all of them in a day, we would sell out. Okay, and so our staff will automatically take off the price. So just think about this. If you won, it's $449 double occupancy, right? If you won the runway level 2, you get $500. Okay, you paid for your portion of it. So you and a friend go, you have $500 towards the trip. The trip's only $900, right? You have $500 towards it. It's crazy, right? Those of you that you won level 3, that's $750, right? So your trip for 2 people, it's going to cost you $150. Okay, so we'll take the price off of what you won, and we'll send you an invoice link, and you'll be able to just go in and boom, buy the trip right there. It's the easiest way to do it. And in the future, we'll have more tech behind it. Okay. But right now, like, I know there's people right now that are in London at this massive event. They did level 4. I know someone that earned level 4 twice. That's $1,500 each time. Right. So if you won level 4, and you're on here, let us know, but you might be in the main seminar room, so you can't. Think about this. It's $1,500 towards any dream trip or dream break you want, okay? So with that $1,500, just think about what that looks like for a second. That $1,500 is, if you look at it's $900, it's $450 a person for the Prague trip. So how many people could you pay for $1,500, right? You're gonna get like, whatever, 3 people just from the $1,500. So it's an awesome feature that I'm really proud of. And I got to tell you what, MDC's worked really, really hard. Josh and Jenna, I know they're on the road right now, and they were doing this while they're on the road coming to you guys that are in London. I mean, this was a moving mountains to do what we've done here too. So I really appreciate their help as always. And I just think the runway is amazing. You can earn up to 4 free trips a year using that. You win between $250 and $1,500, which $1,500, most of our trips are $1,500 or less, right? And so the runway is real. And I think for the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, I mean, the list just goes on and on and on of people that have won. And those people are sitting here right now. All they got to do is pick a trip, boom, contact us. Pick another trip, contact us. So it doesn't have to be Prague, but I'm telling you, I would go to Prague. Okay, Prague is one of the most amazing cities you'll ever see in your life. It will be cold. Last time we went at this time of year, it was the most beautiful snow ever. Just like the movies, we did horse and buggy. We did hot chocolate, walking through the old square, mulled wine for the Europeans. They know what that is. It's hot wine. They put wine like in the little Starbucks frother and make it hot. Genius, right? Come to Prague with us. Get the training. We're going to do a tap-in experience there. I know a doula who's absolutely crushing it right now. He sent me a couple of messages. I mean, his goal is to fill the entire trip himself. So I know that's what he's doing right now. He's got his list and he's in there getting ready to do this. So definitely encourage you to go to Prague. We're going to do a Prague castle tour. We got a farewell dinner that's like a medieval experience. We transport you to somewhere else for that. That's kind of a surprise. And it's the things that happen during the trip that are awesome because we know all the spots. Okay, so don't worry. Attila will be there. Shush, Aria, these guys, they've shown me all around Prague. It's the best part of the trip when you go with people that have been to Prague 30 times and you go to the pork knuckle restaurant. That's all they sell is pork knuckle. And, who would ever thought that? But Attila knew the owner and he just, told the group, anyone want to try what they're famous for? I'm going to this restaurant. And then everybody goes there. That's what makes a dream trip different. It's the community, right? It's the camaraderie. And it's just the experiential, it's the memories that you create. So with that, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to bring on just real quick 3 people that are absolute avid trainers. They're going to just give you their quick rundown of the portal. Then Tammy will serve up some trips and then we're done. Okay, today was all about travel. And these 3 gentlemen are expert travelers. And I really mean expert. Hundreds and hundreds of trips in their lives. Most people that are ultra wealthy, in my opinion, don't go on. When I say like if you're like mega, mega, mega rich, I don't think you go on as many trips as these guys. Why? Because they've figured out how to do it as a DreamTrips member. Someone that's making millions and millions and millions of dollars a year, right? They're not going on 1 to 2 dream trips a month for 10 years. These guys have actually done that. Okay, it's absolutely crazy. So what I want to do right now, I'm going to go out to our first speaker he hails out of Hungary. Right now, he's in the UK at this big event. Attila Bogner, I know, Attila, you must be pumped because not only does the new portal share with you in Europe, which is a big upgrade, it shares if it includes breakfast. And if it doesn't, sometimes you can add it. And it also shows for the Europeans half board, for the Americans half board. I wish we had that here in America. We typically don't. Half board is breakfast and dinner. So a lot of the hotels in Europe now, you'll be able to see that it comes with half board, which means breakfast and dinner. So you eat breakfast, you go sightseeing all day, you come back from dinner. Genius. Attila has been on me for 2 straight years to get that feature, and we have it. So Attila, go ahead and take it away, buddy. Do we have Attila in the speaker room,
Hello.
Tammy?
Yes,
Oh, there we go. Yeah, perfect. Go ahead, bud.
I'm here. I hope you can hear me well. Welcome from London. Yes, I'm here at a very nice hotel, and I got in love again with travel. Mark, thank you so much. This sounds really exciting. I'm very much excited about testing and travel a lot. Right now, we are in a conference to earn money, and we will spend all this money on these travels. And for 2025, my object is to travel more and more. And this new portal would help us a lot. This is what I love, to build our own trip together, and we go together. I'm in love already. I hardly wait to put together the first trip with the new portal, with the new OTA, really exciting. And I'm in love with travel. I'm in love with dream trips, and we will travel forever. And thank you so much, Ma. Really appreciate what you are doing with Tammy for our beautiful industry of travel. And Dream Trips is the best. Dream Trips is the best membership, travel membership. So I love it so much. Thank you so much, and see you soon on a private dream trip from Hungary or from all over the world. And see you soon in Prague as well. Thank you so much. Really appreciate. See you very soon somewhere of the beaches of the world. Bye bye.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Attila. Look forward to seeing you somewhere. And what I want to do now is I want to go out to Micaiah York, who's here in the United States. He is in Texas right now. He is an avid traveler as well. And so, Micaiah, just kind of give us an idea of what's going on your world. I know you're pretty pumped about the Build the Trip feature, so take it away.
What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up? Hey, so yes, Mark, dude, I'm fired up. Thank you for having me. For real, y'all. Put in the chat. Listen, I want to see some airplanes in the chat for Mark and Tammy. I've never met two people more dedicated to this community. I've been here for many years now, and they have an unwavering amount of belief in this incredible product, and they put so much time and effort into building something that it gives us as entrepreneurs the ability to not only go and travel the world in an extraordinary way, but to build a business. You know, we have, which we haven't talked anything about, but just keep in mind, we have an entire compensation plan that backs this incredible product. And so I am just so fired up. I'm so excited to be a member of Dream Trips. I'm more excited now than I ever was. And for those of you who have not yet taken a trip, I just encourage you to book your trip. I'll never forget the first trip I went on. I was blown away. I got picked up at the hotel. They took my luggage. They put me in this car. They transported me to the resort. I got to the resort. They took my luggage before my feet even touched the ground. I was handed this little fruity drink. I don't know what was in it, but I drank it and it was delicious. I got a 10-minute massage, and that was the start to my vacation. There's no other better way than to travel the Dream Trips way. And now with our new systems, our new features that we have, I just want you to think about this as entrepreneurs. Now, I know we have two different types of people on here today. We got those of you who are just travelers. And for those of you who are just travelers, Christmas just came again today. Okay, you can go and travel the world better and greater and better than you ever have. But for those of you who are here building a business, for those of you who are in the Dream Trips world building a community, or maybe you're in the trade and travel world building a community, I want you to think about what this can do for you. The key to success is rhythm. The key to success is systems. The key to success is being able to plug your organization into a rhythm that can allow duplication inside of your business. And so I've always built my business from about 4-month quarters. Every 4 months, we're driving the organization to a team event, to a new experience that we can recruit into within those 4 months. And so think about what you can do now with this Build the Trip feature. You don't have to wait. Where do you want to go? I know I'm on my way to a cruise. We got about 60 people heading to a cruise here in about a week. Coming off of that, we got to build a trip going into Dubai. I'm about to build a trip tonight for the next 4 months. But now you can create a rhythm. You can create a rhythm. So now you know where you're going every 4 months driving your organization. And what do we do within those 4 months? We're building, we're recruiting, we're doing presentations, we're showing people the value of what we have to offer. Listen, people want to travel. They're more optimistic now more than they ever have been. If y'all can relate or if you agree, the energy in the world is just different. There's optimism. There's motivation and desire to, especially at the beginning of this year, to go build an extraordinary life for yourself. And one thing I've learned is once you get the materialistic items out of your way, or once you've accumulated them at some degree, what do people want most in life? They want experiences with the friends and families that they love. They want new memories, and they want to be able to check things off of their bucket list. And Dream Trips is that vehicle for them to be able to do that. So if you're ready to travel the world, let's put some fire emojis in the chat. I can't wait to see some of y'all on some of these trips. I can't wait to end this call so I can get up in that portal and start booking my next trip. And I just want to say thank you again, Mark and Tammy. The time is now, y'all. The time is now. If you have been sitting on the fence, hop off of the fence. Be a doer. Take action, because you have more control over the future of success in your life than you think. The key is to taking action. The timing is now. People can't compete with us. Let's go make 2025 a powerful year. And I can't wait to see you somewhere on an airplane, on a resort, in a hotel, on a beach. Jefferson, my dog, I know you're in London. Can't wait to hear from you. So, Mark, I think I'm passing it to you. I don't know if you're passing it to Jefferson.
Yeah. Send it to me, man.
Thank y'all.
All right, awesome. Micaiah, I appreciate that. I know you're pretty fired up. Micaiah does a lot of team trips where he just gets a group from his team and they all just pick where they want to go, and then they kind of go. And I know he went to Rome last summer. They pretty much bought out an entire hotel in Rome. They did that trip, and then I know you're getting ready to hit your cruise, and you're already getting ready to book your next trip so that when you're off the cruise, you have another trip to promote. So that's really, really awesome. And what I want to do now is our final speaker, someone that's really very special to Dream Trips. I mean, here's a guy that was the very first Dream Trips member over 20 years ago, and he's been on over 250 Dream Trips. I know he's calling out of, he hails out of Texas, but he's zooming in or calling in right now, actually from London. He just got off the stage, so he's kind of a miracle worker, so I appreciate that, Jefferson. So, buddy, take it away.
Awesome. I had to unmute myself. Listen, guys, I'm flabbergasted. What a word, right? I mean, I didn't know like all the stuff. Like you held back a lot of stuff, man, when we were talking behind the scenes, man. I'm like super pumped. I'm not trying to yell too much because like literally the stage is like right there. Um, I, this is a whole new game, y'all. I mean, I'm preaching to the choir right now, but I'm happy. I'm ecstatic. It's a new. Everybody's turning a new page. We got new chapters. We got a new new experience engine, a booking engine, all kinds of things. And Mark and Tammy, you guys are amazing. Like just putting the work in, doing stuff like we didn't even know that just like it's like Christmas right now. And the best thank you that we can do, everybody, is we go out there and sell a ton of memberships. We travel, we enjoy life, and we tell the world about it, and we bring the world with us, and we show the world this is what the number one travel club in the world does. We help people experience life. We help people that have never had a passport before get a new passport, get stamps in the passport they already have, whatever. That's our job, guys, because when it's all said and done, it's lifestyle, right? It's when it's all said and done, it's the people that we meet and the memories that we have and the relationships that we have, right? And you do that when you hang out together, when you break bread together, when you in the swim up pool or the swim up bar or the boat rides or whatever it is, right? And so it is dream trips because a dream is something that we all have, and now we have a chance to realize it. And so, Micaiah, Attila, I saw Peso, I saw all kinds of people on here in the chats. I was trying to do my best because I'm spinning plates over in London. We're doing a big event here. Matter of fact, I need to show you guys how many people are in here right now. I think we have like 600 or 700 people in here, and it's like standing room only. And I'm just going to peek my head in so you can just see the crowd. I mean, this is amazing. Look at this, guys. Hold on. So we got a big crowd in there. It's standing room only. It's kind of warm in there, which is great. So people are warm because there's a lot of body heat in there. And that's what's happening when you have a lot of great information and leaders and people that flew in. We got guys that flew in from South Africa, people that flew in from Canada, the US, Ireland, Europe, Germany, all these different places because they wanted to come together, right? And so The thing that Mark and Tammy have put together is something that this site has an amazing algorithm, showing what the members are searching, all of that. I'm just putting my stamp of approval on it because it's a whole new day. Let's go after everybody. Let's talk to all the people that, you know, they had a dream too, right? Just like us. And they wanted to travel and they wanted to have a great booking engine. They wanted to have something that was just cutting edge. We have it. So now it's our job to go out there and tell the world. Super proud of each and every one of you. Excited to be partnered with each and every one of you. Mark and Tammy, once again, you guys are amazing people, amazing business people, and you continue to fight the good fight that all of us are going to benefit together. So appreciate you. I'll see you in Prague here soon next month. And back to you, buddy.
Hey, I appreciate that, Jefferson. Super, super pumped about it and just ready to go all in with you guys and just have a blast here with new trips, new features, and all kinds of new things that we're going to do. What I want to do real quick is just answer a couple questions. Just the questions that were already asked, because I got to turn to Tammy, but want to let, there was a question in there like, hey, all of our prices are double occupancy. When you travel as a single traveler, you absorb some of the costs because you don't have two people. So you're absorbing the other side of the room. And so someone had asked, when you book singular, is the way to match you with someone. Really, there isn't for us because it's a little risky. We might put you with someone that maybe they're a weirdo. I don't know, right? These days, and we couldn't take that risk. But you can, and people often go in the blogs and the chats and they say, hey, I'm going to Prague. I'm looking for a roommate. Anyone want to do cost savings? When we have it happen all the time. And so you can go into the DreamTrips Facebook connection, the DreamTrips International Facebook connection, join that group, ask people in there, ask in your friend circle, and just in general on social media with some of your people. That's what I've done in the past with people. Also, there'll be some members only features. People are asking. I saw a lady that said, I think it was a wedding party or a sorority anniversary. Great idea. What is it? Kappa Beta Phi. Trying to give my wife's sorority out there, right? So, we're figuring out how we're going to do that. If we let everybody just book everybody, then you'd have one member in the whole world and everybody could book through them. So you have to realize why we can't do that. But we've considered, and right now it's in beta, so it'll work. I'm just going to tell you. We've considered allowing you to book up to 10 people on your trips. And we're figuring that out right now. But there's more to that. So it's beta. That's something we'll discuss more. Also, David Oliver, I saw a couple of you say that you couldn't see the Dream Trips drop down. Okay, so let me just show you real quick. And I don't have this in my demo site, but I'm going to do the best I can to show you, hopefully. No, it's not there. Okay. Hopefully you can see this. So when you go to your MDC back office and then you click on your affiliate back office, you'll see all at the bottom, it says digital products. You click this drop down and it'll say Akashic and Dream Trips. Okay. If it doesn't say that, okay, what you're going to want to do is call MDC. Okay. Cause it's an MDC back office, right? So they'll have to link it in, and it may be, is your membership active? If you have maybe 4 pay no more, maybe that's a reason. So this is the first day, obviously, that's displaying. So if you don't see Dream Trips, either A, you're not a Dream Trips member. Obviously, I'm not saying that to you, David, but if anybody on here is trying to test stuff, if you're not a Dream Trips member, that link's not going to give you access. If you are an active Dream Trips member, reach out to MDC customer support, say, I do not see the Dream Trips link to access the portal under digital products. Okay. And also, yes, Jefferson, thank you. Turn off your pop-up blocker, because Micaiah had that. If you have a pop-up blocker, that could happen, but really it should, if it doesn't say Dream Trips, it's probably something else. If it does say Dream Trips and nothing pops up, you have a pop-up blocker on. And so I want to end my part with this, and Tammy's got some new exciting trips to talk about and to close out. This is a fluid situation. Okay. What do I mean by that? We're not going to give you the next date of the DTA, the next Dream Trips Academy, because we have other announcements. They're just as epic as these announcements, if you can believe it, that we're going to be announcing. Now, I hate to say that because some people wait. Well, don't wait a year. We might wait wait a year, right? And so it's not going to be here, but it could be next week. It'd be in 2 weeks. There's multiple phases of this announcement cycle. And so definitely stay very close and tuned. Join our Telegram channel. Tammy's going to cover that. The DTI Telegram channel. That's the fastest way for us to communicate about Dream Trips with you. And just be patient. Give us some grace, right? The site is still coming online. Some of you in another country might not even see it right now. Now, sometimes it takes up to 3 days to propagate across the internet. So you may or may not see it. You may have the site and some of the tabs don't show for you. That's that whole thing. It's propagating across the internet. In about a week and a half, you'll see vacation rentals. You'll see concierge come back online and all the different features. And so I am pumped, but the single best thing I'm pumped about is build a trip. I have some things in store for you because not only are you going to be building trips, but Tammy and I are going to build dozens and dozens and dozens of trips. 10 or 20 food trips, 10 or 20 sports trips, 10 or 20 activity trips. We're going to build our own trips and put them in there. Okay. And why is that different? Well, one, ours will have access to 20, 30, 40 people. And also ours will show up in everybody's portal. When you build your own trip, no one can see them unless you share the link. When we build ours, they're going to show as a dream break. Okay. And you'll be able to go in and this is later, right? You'll be able to go in and buy one of those trips. But why is it different when we do it? Because we know how to build trips. We know where the best hotels are. We can take the exact dream trip from Dream Trips and rebuild it just on the OTA without a host, without a welcome, without some of the other stuff, and get the price way, way down. So we're going to give a lot of different options like that. People have asked me, like I went in and did an example of baseball. So I went to the city, I built a fake trip, right? Like a test trip. And then you go on and you do it around like a baseball game or a football game or any type of a world event. You'll be able to do that. So with that, I appreciate you guys tuning in. I'm going to turn it over to you, Tammy, to close it out.
Okay, perfect. Great day so far. Well, actually, it's the end of the day. It's been great. And we thank you so much, Tio, for your translating and
we can't see you, Tammy. You're good.
All your hard work and efforts for making this day great. So thank you, Tio. Yes, want to end it with a couple of trips that I want to share. I want to incorporate some very popular trips that are really you guys are all kind of going crazy for. So it's going to be a combination of some new trips along with trips that that are really gaining popularity within our membership base. First things first, we have several dates for this trip. This is a very popular trip amongst our members. It has been. So there are multiple dates for this trip. It's an all-inclusive resort in Europe, which I know there are few and far between. And I know that this is particularly popular amongst the Romanians and the Eastern Europeans. So this is definitely something available to you, different price points. This is a very long trip. We have variations of days as far as duration of the trip, but this one's more of the lengthier ones, and it is all inclusive. So a lot of great inclusions here. Next, we have, let's see here. Next, we have our island hopping through Greece. So this is that trip where you're going to be on a catamaran. You can actually do this with a group of people, and there's only 2 cabins per catamaran. So if you have 4 couples going, that means you're going to have 2 different catamarans going. Everyone will have their own little cabin in their catamaran, and you're going to go and follow each other through the islands, to the islands, hanging out for the days, enjoying what that island has to offer, their food, their culture, their shopping, and everything. So it is such a memorable trip, as I know our members absolutely love, but we have a couple of options, date options for this trip as well. And also, please note that the prices do vary based on dates. So of course, the more popular months, they're going to raise the prices. The more not unpopular months, but people are typically not going out and traveling. Typically, I think the Europeans are lucky because it's usually the dates in July and dates in September. Those are my favorite times to travel because it's not super hot and it's not super crowded. So for me, I'm like, this is great. That's when the prices are lower. I love it. But anyways, you'll see fluctuations in price. You might be like, hey, I saw this trip in August at a different price point. Why is it different? That is why. So just a little explanation for you as you're going through and looking at our catalog and wondering different dates, different prices, how come there's no consistency? You'll never see consistency in travel, which I'm sure you already know. The next one is our Cairo trip, June 26th to the 29th. We also have additional dates available online as well. And this one, I believe, is going to, this one is actually about to sell out. So that's why I included this one in this. But you can also pair this with a back-to-back experience, a Kenya safari experience. Prior to the trip, go on your Kenyan safari, and then while you're in that part of the world, fly over to Egypt and pick up where you left off to continue your vacation. So this is also available to you. The next one is Santorini, Greece, and just exploring Santorini. The other was island hopping, going through all the different islands in Greece, stopping at different places. This one is you're settling in one location and you're experiencing it to its fullest. So this is also available. Again, we also have multiple dates on this trip as well. This is a Kenya safari experience. This, again, we have another, so the way that we've been planning our trips, because we listen to our members. When people are going to certain parts of the world, they're like, well, I don't want to just go for X amount of days. I'd rather have it combined with another trip so I can really maximize my time. I'm paying to fly over in that part of the world anyway. What's another flight? And I know flights throughout Europe and Africa, you know, inter-country trips are a lot more economical. So it's easier to get from one destination to another. So a lot of our members don't mind piggybacking on another trip. So that's what we typically do. We typically offer, you know, one trip in a region, and then we'll offer another trip with dates that kind of pick up where you leave off. So you'll see a lot of that, especially with our Cairo, Kenya trip. We've done this with Morocco. We've done this with so many different places in the world, but this seems to be a big hit with our members. They like to see the pyramids and then like to go on a Kenya safari. Two definitely different experiences, but people just love it. So anyways, we have multiple dates for our Kenya safari as well, but again, it pairs well with our Cairo trip. And then here's the Cairo trip. And so this is another popular one that we've got bookings on. And again, these are some of the popular ones that are really getting in front of a lot of our members, and they're starting to gravitate towards them. So want to make sure we give everyone kind of that last shot. As you can see, this one has a book date by January 26th. So if this is something you've been contemplating, you got to make your decision pretty quickly, because once it closes, it's gone. And so this is available to you as well. And then we've got our Las Vegas trip that seems to be getting some people's attention. 4 days, 3 nights. You'll be able to experience Vegas your way, however you want to do it, because you'll have a 2-day all-inclusive city pass that includes many attractions, and you'll just have a lot of fun doing this. So specifically if you're nearby this area, you can go and enjoy a quick little vacation to Vegas, definitely do that. Even if you're flying from afar, never forget you can always add pre-nights and post-nights to any of our trips, including this one right here. So if you're coming from afar, you're like, I have met people in Europe that say, I've always wanted to go to Vegas because of, you know, it's very showy, it's very beautiful, there's so much to do, so much to see, but you don't want to just go for 4 days, 3 nights. It's okay. You can always add on those dates before or after the trip, or both. You can completely extend your trip. Here's another one, especially those that are thinking of what to do for spring break with the family. Universal Orlando. This is a great experience if you can make this happen. It's definitely a different variation of a trip, because we have you staying in one of the very family-friendly accommodation where you'll have, you know, like a 2-bedroom room, and you'll have a kitchen, you'll have a living room. It's a little bit more livable for a family to travel, especially we're really thinking of families in mind for this particular trip. And it's like an apartment style, as we have listed here. You'll have your daily breakfast, and then a 1-day park-to-park ticket for Universal Orlando and Universal Islands of Adventure. So you'll be able to experience some water rides, but also do the roller coaster rides as well. And Nashville, Tennessee, this one is our Mother's Day trip here in the United States, going to Nashville and really enjoying a showboat experience with live performances, Southern style cuisine, and of course a shuttle transport between the hotel and to this this boat excursion. And last but not least, a reminder, as Mark had said, for those of you that have been wanting to go on this trip, but you're just waiting to figure out how much you've earned on the runway, go ahead and do that now. Please do this sooner the later because we're already late. As you can see, the book by date was January 11th. I kept that on here because I'm like, this is why, gotta hurry and make your decision, because we wanted to allow those people that have the runway money sitting and waiting for you to apply to have the opportunity to book. So the sooner the better that you can get this locked in. And we're so excited about this event. It's going to be a very fun event. And as Mark had said earlier, a couple announcements. We are going to be announcing when our February DreamTrips Academy will be. So just stay plugged in. And the way you stay plugged in is by, I'm going to skip this one, is by coming here onto Telegram so that this is our channel where we're going to pump out all the information. As you heard today that we had this DreamTrips Academy. Scan the QR link right now, get linked in. If you're already in, great. Make sure everyone on your team is also in here because everyone will get all the information firsthand. And if you get all the information, your team's not plugged in, then they have to wait to hear from you rather than getting it straight from the source. So definitely plug everybody into that. Now, just want to make sure everyone knows because we are doing this differently where we have Global Connect, which happens on Thursdays. It used to be every Thursday. Now it is about every other Thursday. And so just as a reminder, the next Zoom for this, mark it in your calendar, is going to be on the 30th of January. So not this coming Thursday, but the next Thursday. So everyone, thank you so much for being here with us today. We hope you are doing well wherever in the world you are. I know that we have people from everywhere on here with us, and we just thank you so much for your time and look forward to seeing you on our next call on the 30th, but then also on DreamTrips Academy, which again, we will announce through the Telegram app. So have a great day, everyone. You're very welcome. Now I've got the chat open and I'm seeing you. Yes, Greece Florentine. Yes, good to see you. But thank you all. Have a great day and a great weekend. And we look forward to seeing you next time. Have a good one. Bye, everyone.